Now, City of Tshwane says it's aware that there is an illegal industrial action by some of its employees. This is ahead of a planned demonstration that's taking place tomorrow. So let's get back to that now and speak to the SAMWU acting secretary in the region, Precious Theledi. Precious, good to have you. Thank you very much for your time. I was saying there, is there a march taking place tomorrow, and is it a legal march?
Definitely, it is a legal march. Yes, a march is taking place tomorrow.
And why is the municipality unaware of the legality of this march?
Yeah, your guess is mine. You know, the city has this tendency that they don't communicate to each other. Remember, when you apply for a march, you apply through Metropolis. And the Metropolis has already issued the route that they have approved of this march, because we went through the processes. We even attended the section 205, where they granted us that permission. And Metropolis is aware of the march. And the executive mayor, we have written a letter to him to request him to come and receive a memorandum. So the city is aware of this whole thing.
Yeah. So
employed. Yeah.
When did you declare this dispute with the city?
Excuse me?
When did you declare this dispute with the city?
The city was supposed to pay us over 3.5 2 years back, and they didn't. They applied for exemption, and last year they paid us an increase last year, and this year they are intending to apply for another exemption. So the employees have not yet received payment for the other year, and now they are applying for another one. That's why we say we want to march and ensure that we put pressure on them to pay us.
So the mayor saying that the city is in dire financial state, which means it can't afford to pay any salary increases to municipal workers. This is a matter that previously, of course, when the workers were taking national government to court around increases, was ventilated. Do you think you stand a danger of getting a similar outcome to that was got by National, where it would say that increases can't be given surely to the detriment of the state?
Yes, we are aware that it can come not in our favor, but it's what we need to do, because where we are sitting, the city is mismanaging its finances. It cannot be that you apply for exemption and then in the following year you pay, and then the third year you don't pay. To us, it's like when you apply for exemption, isn't it that the city is supposed to indicate that we can't pay for this year because of financial issues, and this is how we are going to remedy the situation. And the second year you pay. To me, it says you have a plan of remedying the situation. Then the third year you can't pay again. It means that something is wrong. Where I'm sitting, the city is mismanaging its finances, and even the Auditor General has indicated that there's a 500 million that the city mismanaged, and this cannot be to the detriment of workers. Workers cannot suffer for the mismanagement of the city.
Talk to me about your position to the performance management system.
Regarding the performance management system, as SAMWU, we are not opposed to the performance management system. What we are opposed to is the unilateral implementation thereof. The city has given us an opportunity through LLF to discuss the performance management. Whilst we were still busy, and we have indicated that it should be discussed further at the basic conditions. Then the city issued a circular to say they're implementing the performance management system by the 1st of July. Of course, we raise it. It cannot be implemented by the 1st of July because we are still busy with the bargaining process therefore. And the city, nonetheless, they indicated through their employer rep that they are not willing to discuss the performance management any further. They are continuing, they are implementing it. It's a matter of them having to have that system in place. So where we are sitting, you can't take a matter to LLF for discussion. And then when the matter is still under discussion, you go and implement that. To us, that's not how it's supposed to be done.
So when the mayor came in, he certainly did make sure that these are going to be his priorities. Basic services are improved to secure the service infrastructure and to establish a performance management system. Why did you raise these issues with him as he was coming in, or did you?
No, remember when he indicated those, that the performance management system should be in place. We wouldn't raise anything because we are not opposed to the city having a performance management system. What we are saying is that as we are discussing, remember the performance management system will affect workers. They will bring it to LLF and bargain it with labor. As we are still bargaining, it has not gone far. It moved from LLF agenda to the basic conditions. We have never even started discussing it as basic conditions, yet we are implementing. They should allow the process to take place. We input on that performance proposal that they are bringing, and we agree as parties that this is how we want our performance management system within the City of Tshwane. But with them, it's like their way or the highway. It cannot happen.
So this is what the mayor says, and I want you to give me your reaction. He says, we think that these wildcat strikes and stoppages are related to the fact that the city has not budgeted for salary increase in the present financial year. The fact is we would like to pay increases to our people to reward the hard work of our officials, but our present financial situation, we simply can't afford to.
Yeah, unfortunately, if the city is aware that they have employees that they need to get. Remember, the City of Tshwane is a party to SAMWU. SAMWU is representing them as a party to bargaining. And SAMWU agreed to the terms of the salary and wage collective agreement. They signed on behalf of the City of Tshwane and other municipalities. Other municipalities, they have paid their workers. City of Tshwane is unable to pay. So do you expect that workers from City of Tshwane should just sit and watch the city approving a budget that has not even included even a smaller percentage from what has been agreed upon would mean something to workers. Remember, if you don't budget at all, you say your budget is at 0% for workers. What does it mean? It means you don't even care. Workers can struggle. We don't care. And the city has increased tariffs. The city has increased everything. And before we become employers, we are expected to pay all those tariffs. And with zero increase, no, this cannot work. It cannot. Definitely it won't work.
So what are some of the issues that you are having around the rating of the Metro Police, or the grading, shall I say, of the Metro Police?
The City of Tshwane has three grading systems of Metro Police. They are not graded the same. We have constables, some are graded this way, the others that way. We've been negotiating with the city. But there's also grievances that were ruled in favor of workers. And still the city is not willing to implement the grievance outcome. So we are saying to the city, implement the grievance outcome, ensure that we have a grievance system that if across the board. You can't have a constable with a certain grading system and another constable doing the same job, working alongside each other with a different grading. It cannot be.
Yeah. So how do you see this affecting services in the city? I'm sure certainly people will be implemented. Last time we saw some kind of strike, bus services, for example, were impacted.
Unfortunately for residents, it's so unfortunate, and unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it, because we also have to raise our issues with our employers. They are definitely going to be affected. Remember, SAMWU has close to 12,000 members, and if the 12,000 members are participating in a march, it means services will definitely be affected.
All right, Precious, appreciate your time. Precious Theledi there, the acting SAMWU Tshwane region secretary, confirming that march, saying it followed all the processes, is very much legal, and outlining some of the key issues that they'll be putting to the city.